Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
This should be less tiresome than another age in Chrysalis. With
Prepare for battle.
Absolutely. I venture forth.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Exactly so. I go at will. I proceed. Very well.
The battle begins.
I find myself strangely drawn to this odd configuration of activity.
Indeed. Commendable notion. We are in accord. My move. Just so. Don't run. I go at will. I venture forth. Just so. Absolutely.
First blood!
Destroy.
First blood. The first of many fights.
Exactly so. Commendable notion. Indeed. With alacrity. I proceed. My move. Very well. A welcome transformation. Commendable notion. Just so. My move. Stay and amuse me. I venture forth.
Illusion.
We are in accord. I go at once. In pursuit.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
We all owe a
Exactly
life
so.
to the faith. Plagued me long enough.
With alacrity. Puck out!
Radiant's courier has been
My
killed.
turn. I raise my game. Absolutely. Fair game. I proceed. Very well. Indeed. Very well. Exactly so. My move. Alacrity. I proceed. See you in the spring. Absolutely. Commendable notion.
Mere coin?
Coin for me.
I go at will. I venture forth. Indeed.
Your middle tower is under
Just
attack.
so. My move. Commendable notion. I go at will. I
Dire's
venture
courier
forth.
has been killed.
I proceed. Exactly so.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Very well. With alacrity. After them! I have much to impart. They shall regret this. Absolutely. Indeed. We are in accord. Just so.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Exactly so.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I go at will. Attack! Would presumably a pity.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Puck out! I proceed.
Your top tower is under attack.
Very well.
Your top tower is under attack.
Commendable notion.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They deserve no less. Just so. Absolutely. This changes nothing. I am done contemplating.
Radiant structures are
Imponderable.
fortified.
Silence. I venture forth.
Antiseptic shock.
With alacrity. With alacrity.
Killing spree!
Your top
Double
tower is
kill!
under
I
attack.
proceed. Indeed. Very well.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Absolutely.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I venture forth. Exactly so. A prize. Commendable notion. I go at will. We are in accord. Just so. I venture forth. Commendable notion.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
We are in accord.
Your top tower
Indeed.
is under attack.
Just so.
Your top tower is under attack.
At will. My move.
Dominate!
Here I am. Exact silence. I proceed. I am not ready.
Mega kill! 2 for 1! He did say alive or dead.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Fresh from death's chrysalis. Ahead of the game. Very well.
Unstoppable!
With
Your
alacrity.
middle tower is under attack.
Absolutely. I proceed. Exactly so. I go at will. With alacrity. We are in accord. Very well.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Wicked! Burst! Monster! 2 for 1!
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I had not expected to be reborn for another million years. Absolutely. I venture forth. My move.
Back so soon?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Killing spree!
My move.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Commendable notion.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Before my time.
I call your gust with my blade.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
More time to put me out of commission. Destroy.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Absolutely.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
What sort of prize is this?
With alacrity. Mine, yes? In pursuit. We are in accord. I proceed. Exactly so. Strength out of season. I venture forth. Just so. I go at will. Indeed. I proceed. I go at will. Exactly so. My
Your
move.
bottom tower is under attack.
We are in accord. They shall regret this. Very well. I'm up.
Want some say honor, eh? Assault ya!
Killing spree!
Your middle tower is under attack.
With honor!
Like a match already dim and damp.
Turnabout is fair play.
Shipwrecks! Exhaust!
I venture forth. A metamorphosis. Commendable notion. Absolutely. With alacrity. Not yet. Very well. Gather round.
Holy shit! There was a price on your head.
Ah, nothing like the feel of a fresh malt.
Welcome back!
We are in accord.
Pox upon you!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I go at will.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
With alacrity.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I venture forth. Exactly so.
Your bottom tower is falling.
I proceed. Push out! Absolutely. You heard your basement. My gratitude. Your actions are without
How many ways?
is under attack.
I return to the active world. Indeed. Just so. Absolutely. Exactly so. I proceed. Very well. Commendable notion. I have much to impart. Elevation. We are in accord. Just so. With alacrity. Indeed. I go at will. My move silence. Greetings. I venture forth. Indeed. Absolutely.
Your top tower is under attack.
Very well. Exactly so. With alacrity. Just so. I go at will. My move. We are in accord. I proceed. Commendable notion.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I venture forth. Exactly so.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
My
Dire
move.
structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Just so.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Grievous misunderstanding.
To the deeps with you.
That was an extremely odd metamorphosis. I proceed.
2 for 1 goes cold.
Indeed. Stay near.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
It's not time. Silence.
Lion's fire.
Less larva, more nymph. Very well. Absolutely. I go at will. Behold! A prize. I venture forth.
Welcome to the secret shop.
with alacrity. We are in accord.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Very well. Exactly so. Commendable notion. I proceed. Absolutely. Just so. With alacrity. My move. Indeed. I go at will. I attack! Gather round. Fight! Stay and amuse me. And now, it
Your
matters
top
not to
tower is
me.
under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Another transformation.
Your top barracks are under attack.
We are in accord.
Your top barracks has fallen. Your top barracks has fallen.
After them. I venture forth. Less larva, more nymph. We are in accord. Don't run. I go at will. With alacrity. My move. Here I am.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Just so. Very well. Indeed. Commendable notion. I proceed. Absolutely. We need it. We are in accord. I go at will. Greetings.
Back so soon?
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
I return to the world. Commendable notion.
tower is under attack.
Gather round. Hey, metamorphosis. Very well. Just so. Exactly so. With alacrity.
Double damage!
I proceed. My move. I venture forth. Absolutely.
Missing middle. High price.
Turnabout is fair play.
As X locks the
Mendable
spot.
Around.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack.
I venture forth.
Your ancient is under attack.
Behold!
Radiant victory. Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
Assassination is inevitable.
It's in the bag.
Prepare for battle.
Sneaks. 'The gods strong. I have one purpose. Yes.
30 seconds to battle.
To my marks. He guides me. I speak without voice.
The battle
As
begins.
Nix would have it. Purpose is clear. My target's doomed. My words into the mind, but not the ear. I scared. Jagged-legged, I ran. Onerous. Hear my thoughts. Yes. Hide. Sneaks. On Agnes legs. I have one purpose for being. Make sneaks. Yes.
Oh, legit.
Works. Higgs guides me. My words into the mind. Higgs. Yes. Yes.
Burn blood! I'll drink to that.
Sneaks, sneaks. As Nix would have it. Attack! Jagged-legged Iron. Only soft armor.
Your top tower is under attack.
Strong.
Bakit?
I have one mind. Hear my thoughts. I scared. On Agnes' legs. I speak without voice. I have one purpose for being. Make sneaks. I have one purpose. Higgs guides me. Hear my thoughts. Yes. As Nix would have it. I have one purpose for being. Yes. I scared. Sneaks, sneaks. Sneaks. On Agnes' legs. Collapse. To my past.
Inside my mind, nothing is real.
I speak without voice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And good are
Dire's structures are fortified.
the gods draw me.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Go word mid.
My words into the mind, but not the ear.
Denied.
Nix.
gutom.
Die! Onerous. By needs. Into the mind, but not the ear. Needs. The gods.
Mark these. They're the last you hear.
Your top tower is under attack.
As needs. Jagged-legged, I ran.
Your top tower is under attack.
On Agnes names. Hear my thoughts. Sneaks. I speak without voice.
Denied!
One purpose or being. My words into the mind, but not the ear. Hear my thoughts. Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Suffer. Sneaks.
What the fuck?
As Nix would have it. Just like that.
Your top tower is under attack. Dire's turret has been reduced.
Jagged-legged fireman.
Your top tower is under attack.
I speak without voice.
Your top tower is under attack.
Nix guides me. Nice. To my marks.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Needs.
Your top tower has fallen.
I have one purpose. I have one purpose for being. The gods draw me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I feel their fear. Come now, strike me. Needs. Onerous. Yes. Onerous.
under attack.
As Nix would have it. Unkind. I have
It's neither fair nor foul.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Nix. Nix on you. On Agnes veins. Their gods draw me. I speak without voice. Yes. I have one purpose for me.
Says thank you.
Yes. We can unsee. My words enter the mind, but not the ear. Makes needs.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Space and life. Max.
Killing spree.
Your middle tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Cuts both ways.
I saw that.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Inhabit flesh.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Speak without voice. Yes. I am the Nix.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Shades Nix.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
The gods draw me. I stand.
Time is money.
The bribe of coin is wasted on me. Yes. Jagged-legged, I ran.
My favorite customer.
Hear my thoughts. I have one purpose for being. As Nix would have it. Nix. Nix guides me. On Agnes veins.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Mega kill!
Your top tower is under attack.
The assassin castle is reborn.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sneaks.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I speak without words.
Your top tower is under attack.
Higgs guides me. Jagged-legged, I run. As Nix would have it.
Axe is blunted.
So taken. I stay there.
Dorde.
Killing spree. Assassinate.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
The dots go here from the ether.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I have one purpose for being. As Nix would have it. The gods mega kill. Unstoppable.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Mega kill.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
I resolve my words into the mind, but not the ear.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been denied.
Honors. Die. One kindness yes. Yes. Hear my thoughts. I have one purpose. In Nick's name. I scared. Nix guides me. Jeez, Nix. My words into the mind, but not the ear. The gods draw me. Say, jeez, Nix. Nix guides me.
Pieces of eight. Double kill. Holy shit. Thrice be nice.
Onerous.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I stare.
Dire's structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
I have one purpose.
I have seen the future.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
To my works. Nix. For Nix. Yes. Nix. Unlike this Nix.
Take this the good do, Dahlia.
That's bigger. Gigantic I ran. Nix restores Nix. Yes. Jeez, Nix. Nix.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Words into the mind, but not the ear. This Nix.
Killing spree.
Yes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I have one purpose. Nix.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Illusion.
The gods draw me. Nix. I stared. Onerous.
DRS.
The enemy's
Roshan,
bottom
Roshan.
tower has fallen.
Fleshy.
Ah, one. Wait. Kill. Overkill.
As Nix would have it. I speak without voice. I have one purpose for being. Higgs guides me. To my box. Onerous. I skid Hear my thoughts. I have one purpose for being. The gods strong. I have one purpose.
Vision, back.
No more. Killing spree. Killing spree.
Come. Okay.
Ascending is risen. On atmospheres. Jack-legged island.
Pelican. 2 ages.
I speak without voice. Time is money. As Nix would have it. Cannabis arrogance. Yes. Nix.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
The gods draw me.
Busog. Sud.
Higgs guides me. My words into the mind or not the ear. Nix. As Nix would have it. I have one purpose. Hear my thoughts. Makes needs.
Gold.
Unstoppable. 2 for 1.
You did your best.
Purpose for Not yet. I see there. What moves are this name?
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
Guides me. Ah, so soft. I have one purpose. I see your fears. Onerous. On Agnes legs. Hear my thoughts.
Tornado, tornado.
As Nix would have it. Yes. Nix leads. To my marks. Nix. Yes. Nix. It got strong. There's a need. Jagged-legged I ran. Death and gold are linked. Words into the mind, but not the ear. Jeez, I speak without voice. On Agnes legs. I speak without voice. Onerous. It got strong. I have yes. Hear my thoughts. Yes. Nix guides me.
Your top tower is under attack.
As Nix would have it.
Your top tower Your top barracks are under attack.
Clear, clear.
Double kill!
Your top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks has fallen.
Jagged-legged I ran.
Your top barracks has fallen.
I see there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Nix.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
I have one purpose. He guides me. Onus. Regeneration. As Nix would have it. Into the mind, but not the ear. Makes. On Agnes Lady. Come now. Makes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Double damage.
Yes. I need some. I speak without voice. Regeneration. I scared. It got strong. Mix. Mix. As Nix would have it.
Killing spree! Try to be nice!
Dire's structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your ancient is under radiant victory.
Buhay! Balik mo na natin ba? Oo. Ang uwi mo. Ang sinto ng uwi mo. Dito ka muna. Pag ano, yung pag natapos ng laban na to. Alam mo na ba ta? naman na yun, i-watch ko na lang siya. Kaya pag 2 games na ito eh, bang mga stress talks to, Ipapalitan mo ulit to, pre. Siguro sa ako na ipapalitan. Diba ito, may susunod na laban. Ito, yung ano mo. Ito, fanatic geek pa. May susunod. Dahil pag dalawang game to eh. Tuloy-tuloy lang to hanggang ano. Natapos yung laban. First game natapos. Antayin mo lang ulit si lumabas dito sa watch. So watch mo ulit, antayin mo lang. Makikita mo, i-refresh mo lang to. Makikita mo dito kung ano na. Yung game 1 dito. Kaya game 2 kung ano na, 1 minute mag-i-start na. Titignan mo na doon sa watch, pipindutin mo yung Dota circuit dun sa taas. Makikita mo yung live dun eh. Sanapin mo yung pangalan na ano. Tony yun, sa second game. Yung mga kung ano wala, nakakalis na ano. Ha? Nakaayos ko na yung PC. Yung break. So alam mo yung paggawa ng mga sa YouTube lang na yung pagka una doon tanggal na to i-stream mo na to eh malalabas yung stream nagawa ko ulit yung stream kasi ito sa pangalan live ilalagay mo live fanatic versus geek pam copy mo yung ano yung password pupunta ka sa settings na ito settings copy mo dito sa stream so okay as i-stop mo muna to pagtapos ng ano ba laban stop mo pagtapos ng laban tuloy-tuloy mo lang yung streaming mo basta ito tuloy-tuloy na lang yung streaming yan pagtapos na ito
sa isang laro nito dalawang game yan
dalawang game yan ito lang gagawin mo yung watch lang
tapos yung settings
ito hindi mo na ano yung settings yan pagtapos na itong laban wala na itong laban tapos yung ano dito muna babaguhin mo na yung settings na ito kakopy mo na yung sa YouTube dito
end ko ba ito?
stream mo na to pagtapos ng dalawang game tapos sige ipinalo mo na yung go live new stream ka ulit copy mo ulit dito copy mo lang ulit yung settings mo dito yung laban ng geek fam dito yung password nakikita ka naman copy din
kaya ano mga dito ka lang
saan dito? Ito lang basta i-copy paste mo lang yung stream dito na password
so makikita yun
so ito okay lang dito yung stream pagtapos ka na ito kasi pag in-stream ko ito wala yung akin pag stream basta may go live dito pipindutin mo lang yung setup dito makikita mo na yung password na
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
dito
Dire team ban.
ayun o makikita mo dito so dito lang yan tournaments nakita mo yung may live
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team.
Alright, you back?
I'm here. I'm here.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Legion
Yes,
Commander.
I am.
Alright.
Radiant team back. Dire team.
Life Stealer.
Hello.
Yes, hold on, give me a second. I'm about to play
Sorry.
bumpers. No, we're good. We're almost there. Here we go. Welcome back to the ESL 1 LA SEA qualifiers, everyone. Thank you for joining us for day 2 here on the stream. It's going to be Seek and Strike and Ultimo once again bringing you the action out of Group A here. And we're going to get off with a really, really exciting match here, Ultimo. IO DOTA2 versus Neon Esports.
Yep. Thank you everyone for being here. IO and Neon. These two teams are neck and neck. They are 3-1 and 2-2, I believe, for Neon, 3-1 for IO Dota. So a win here, like a convincing 2-0 win here, will really help you get close to that first or second place spot, because both of these teams only have 2 games left.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and this is one of them. Plus, of course, TNC Predator, which also play twice today here on this channel. They drew both of their matches yesterday, so
Yes.
especially they drew against IO, so their performance here against Neon is going to be quite important. If I'm not mistaken, TNC will be playing
Android, I believe.
Yeah, Android and Reality Rift later today. So their performance here might affect some tiebreaker results. So this is going to be a very, very important game overall for both of these teams, because both these teams have already played and drew against TNC Predator. So if there's a draw here, we might have some fun tiebreaker shenanigans. But we'll see if this best of 2 series can edge out a victor.
I also am impressed with what Neon did. They actually first picked the Lich, because Mushi yesterday played Lich, I believe, all 4 games. Chat was having fun with his massive hero pool. So Neon was like, alright, we'll just take the Lich ourselves. And now, I don't know if it's going to be Mushi Rubik. I think he's playing position 5, and Rubik is not suitable for that role. But it is fascinating just to see them, like, the teams like Neon picked Lich. I'm 100% sure they picked it just because they want to be like, you're not getting it. You know, we're taking it. And Lich, of course, is also fantastic with the Life Stealer. You put on that Frost Shield, Life Stealer just chases. Magic immunity, physical, not immunity, but 60% is pretty damn massive. And you'll be able to chunk people. So I like Neon's first 2 picks a lot.
Disruptor.
And then a Disruptor, I think, is quite strong here for the Puck. Just lay down that Static Storm. No way she can escape with the Blink Dagger or a Jaunt out. Plus the Life Stealer, plenty of, obviously, like you said, the Rage, Magic Immunity, strong, the Dispel as well, actually, for the laning stage, because Rubik's Fade Bolt can be quite annoying. Speaking of annoying, there.
I am really surprised if they picked the Rubik. I mean, right now, we know that Elsie's probably going to be the 3, Puck 2, Lone Druid 1. Maybe we might have a surprise pick later where we'll be like, oh, Puck is position 4, Rubik's position 5, or something, shenanigans like that. But feels like IO Dota has already shown at least 2 of their cores.
I agree. I don't think we have 3 cores on the field. I think you and I, both as support players, we don't really like a Rubik 4. Or sorry, we don't like a Rubik 5. We love a Rubik 4, right?
Yeah, basically. And it just feels like this is going to be IO Dota. I think they're playing around the, again, maybe I'm thinking of it too much, you know, the hero pool that we've seen yesterday from Mushi, but Neon going with the Dragon Knight. I've been hearing a lot about this hero from some of my, you know, my 2 viewers, you know, mom and dad, shout out. And they've been there. I've heard like Dragon Knight's like really strong right now. The hero gets a lot of buffs. He's just very tanky. He's good in these long engagements. So I'll be happy to see what they can do with him in this tournament. I also like that Neon Cersei, last pick coming out, Timbersaw.
Wow, that was very fast. Neon Esports, they did not hesitate.
Yesterday we saw Cersei played carry Silencer and carry Nature's Prophet. So I'm just happy that this guy is like, all right, let's just pick something random or something that we haven't seen before, and I like it. You know, it makes me like Neon a lot because they always have these weird drafts. It's probably going to be a Dragon Knight. mid, maybe off lane. Timbersaw's gonna take the other role, carry lifesteal. So it's not a crazy carry this game, but hey, Dragon Knight, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking through these recent patch notes here on the Dota2 Wikipedia. Shoutouts to them just for the amazing knowledge base that is. DK's gotten buffed like so many patches in a row. As you recall, and I always meme on this, and you might not recognize me. You either think I'm Suns fan or I'm the guy that always brings up like the old patches of Dota when DK and DP were always mid lane. We haven't really seen DK since then, right? He's got a cool Ags, level 4 Dragon Forms, quite strong. He had a really strong GPM talents at 20.
It was like
kind of
210,
210,
right?
yeah. It set him apart from a lot of cores. Puck was the exception with the 420 GPM talent, with Snoop double OG. But DK instead now he's got that 20% cooldown reduction active as of this patch. Plus now on the Ags, it gives you flying movement for the entire duration of the Dragon form.
I think IO DOTA is thinking about one thing. They're like, do we double down on physical damage, which we have in the Lone Druid and Legion, or do we switch to something else? I believe the OD is banned. So now, okay, how are you going to deal with Dragon Knight, Timbersaw, and Lifestealer? Two heroes that are super strong against physical damage. I mean, also all three heroes are really strong. One of them even has magic immunity. How are you going to deal with that? You can't. Puck is really not going to be enough because he can't burst them down. Rubik doesn't bring a lot of damage as a support because there's not much to steal in this game that you can do. So IO DOTA, they're thinking about this. I feel like Neon has a really solid draft, and IO, they're just thinking, all right, what can we do to fix this?
We need a Silver Edge carrier. That is not a Silver Edge carrier. That's not who I was.
But that is a Spirit Vessel carrier.
It is a Spirit Vessel carrier. That is correct.
It is going to be a Ben-Hur going mid. Your Podge is going to be the mid Dragon Knight. So Cypher is going to be offlane Timbersaw. And I do think that was going to be one of the situations that, I mean, one of the solutions they had is we got to get a Spirit Vessel. We got to get like massive magic damage. On the last pick, it's hard because there's one hero can really bring you that much. To bring down 3 cores that are just really strong against magic.
No, I definitely agree. Excuse me here as I'm battling back a sneeze. I'm really excited to see DK actually just back in the mid lane. Here we go. Pardon me.
There you go. Gesundheit.
Thank you very much. But I feel we've seen like Dragon Knight sometimes as a carry, sometimes Dragon Knight off lane, but finally the king back to mid. Dragon Knight satisfy some punks here. We'll see how he's able to do against the Invoker of Ben-Hur.
When you talk, there seems to be a slight popping sound.
Oh no. Okay, I know how to fix this. Give me 1 second. I shall return quick.
In that case, I will entertain viewers with my very limited knowledge of the game. So, guys, looking at the draft, I'm gonna ask you, what do you guys think? Which team do you think is better? We have a bet, me and Seek and Strike, on. We bet MMR every game on who we think is gonna win. I'm up ahead by 15. Which is actually just one bet. Looking at the two teams, I do think Neon just comes off a little stronger, having just all these strength cores. We mentioned it like 10 times. Strength cores and really no counter to them. And the supports, I also really like the Disruptor as well as the Lich. I feel like they bring in a lot of control when you compare that to the Rubik as well as... I mean, I'm gonna go with the Puck, right? And it has to be a Puck. The chance of an LC support is very unlikely. Puck also brings in a lot of control, but Rubik does rely, it is a little bit harder to play. I'm interested to see. It's going to be Mushi on the Puck. Yesterday we heard a lot about Mushi's Lich. Many people were talking about very deep ocean level pool of heroes he can play.
The hero puddle, rivaling those of famous streamers. Also, another kind of old move here, smoking out of the fountain here for that bonus move speed. Remember when you would TP to towers?
Oh yeah, that was also fun. You TP to towers. Just did remember when people would go Lich, Lone Druid, and Wraith King and just go for Roshan?
Yeah, level 1 Rosh. He's pretty strong now, though, right? Yeah, 6k HP, 20 armor at level 1 is no joke.
I mean, you'd kill him and then everyone's level 2 in the lane. I'm like, what? But yeah, I like what's going on. Let's introduce the teams. I'll introduce Neon.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so Neon, we have Play Hard on the Disruptor, Cypher playing the Timbersaw, RR on the Lich, your Podge playing the Dragon Knight, and lastly we have Cersei, who I believe is Chris backwards on the Lifestealer, going off lane with him. Alright, cool.
And we're just doing a little bit of musical lanes here, trying to catch them off guard. You can see that they're all kind of hiding right now. But let's take a look here at our IO draft. Of course, we got the Mushi on the puck. Mushi back to support, King back to mid. It's going to be an Exhort Invoker early on for Ben-Hur.
Begins.
I was expecting the Spirit Vessel here, Raging Potato here on the Legion Commanders. We actually are not going to have too much movement here for bounties. 2 for 2, isn't it?
The last one still hasn't been picked, but yeah, Neon will take it.
Alright, on the Lone Druid with the Panda skin will be Miracle, not to be confused with Miracle. And finally, Ohio on the Rubik.
Well, so the top lane, it's going to be Lich versus Disruptor. No, sorry, Lich versus Lich and Disruptor. Waiting for that Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to walk all the way top, and that's going to cost them just a little bit of time. Puck also teleports top. Mushi here, and Miracle's also walking top. So a lot of lane sweeping from this side. They're like, no, you go against him. You know, no, I want to go with this lane. So everyone's just walking all the way there. And the reason they walk step teleport is because if you teleport there, the people there could, you know, just teleport switch.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
So they're all walking so that they force the other team to, like, who's gonna blink first? I blink, I walked here, you walked. Do you wanna teleport? Well, I'll do that again.
Pretty much. I like to call it musical lanes with Alvaro. You know, whoever TPs first, whoever blinks first, really loses the duel. And in the meantime, it's really funny because we get the supports that are trying to CS and harass each other. It's just adorable. It's like, oh, these guys, they think they're cores. Isn't that cute?
He's trying to deny. It's adorable.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, you know, CK with his Quelling Blade is doing 100 damage to the creeps, and here's Lich with a terrible auto attack animation. But the lane's now looking a bit more like you might expect them to here after the swap. Going for that matchup here. They want to throw the Lifestealer. I'm sorry, they want to throw the Legion against the Lifestealer.
Yeah, she has good, decent burst damage, and she can run away as well. Although it's going to be a little tough to get away from the Lich, but still, you got Lich, Lifestealer, very strong combo. Also, it's really good against the LC because she usually can purge off slows, but it doesn't matter because the Frost Shield's like, it procs every second. It's you know, lasts
it's a very good point.
not long.
It's not an aggressive dispel. It's a defensive one, so you can't use it. It's not important to
You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it like being removed for any reason. So it's a good thing. Rubik only level 1 though. Ohio kind of having a little bit of trouble here. I mean, he's got no regen as well. So if you harass, he's probably going to go back to base, or he has to ferry himself.
He's got himself actually a Blightstone here
I know.
to try and make harassing better. I mean, against the Lich though, it is very, very difficult because he's got so much damage he can pump out onto you. But at least if you give him a Fade Bolt, you're going to reduce it by a little bit. It makes your trades a bit better.
Yeah, he's got one tango from Raging Potato, but it's like, you're gonna need a bit more if you want to stay in the lane.
That's not too bad. Was that a 90 regen multiplied by 2 this year? And probably eat a GG branch for it.
Mid lane, I like Yopaj, very mechanically skilled going up against her. Ben-Hur, we saw him also. I mean, he won all the mid lanes we saw. You know, even the game that they lost, he's just so good. So I'm interested in this matchup. Dragonite's going for 2 points in Dragon Blood because, like, Invoker's like, alright, I'll do more damage because, you know, I have to last hit in CS, and also remember this, Breath of Fire reduces damage. I haven't seen the hero so long. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why he wants Exhort.
Yeah.
So
at every single level, that's true. 25%. I think there's a talent for it as well there.
Like an extra 30 or something? Yeah, an extra 30%. That's 55. You're doing less than half damage. Although I believe it only affects like base stats or something. That's
true. It only affects your base damage. But still, I mean, that's pretty good against the bear. Bear attacks quite quickly.
Oh.
So we missed 1, but we won't miss 2 here. Starting off the day strong. Ohio. Fall here to Chris.
It's just a much stronger duo. The Lich and the Lifestealer is a much stronger duo than the Rubik and the LC. LC and Rubik probably can harass just a little bit better. You know, they have the more disposable spells, but if they commit, Lich and Lifestealer...
Sunstrike for the CS there by Ben-Hur. What a play. He secures the range creep CS there. Actually, I think he's going to...
Fire Breath right after? There you go.
To be expected.
Oh god, good stuff from both teams. Alright, so what about top lane? Top lane, Timbersaw, he can't be harassed, you know, they can't really remove him off the lane. Especially when you have Puck, you know, it's like, that's not much damage from him. And same thing with the LD, who does have damage. Oh, Miracle, teleporting the bear away.
Yeah, there's no glimpse, so he just wants the bear to heal up a bit.
Neon so far, top 3 CS are their cores, bottom 3 are, sorry, not bottom 3, but the next 3 are on IO. So they, all that rotation early on, they got the matchups they wanted, and I think Neon's really happy with this.
Indeed. We're about to spar for the 5-minute runes here as Mushi. Ryan sniped this one away from Playhard to see what he can do. It's going to be
Oh, nice wide block.
He blocks, yep, already with the illusory orb out. And Mushi stolen it like a thief in the night. And away he goes.
I thought he was like super old and can barely like click buttons, but
oh, no,
faster than Mr.
You're thinking of Fear. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Fear.
I'm a big Fear fan. Don't take that out of context. I'm a big Fear fan.
Yeah, but Disruptor, he was actually standing on it. I don't think that makes much of a difference, like your actual distance but Mushi with the fast fingering, you know, able to get it.
X-God, glad that you could join us here for this.
Bottom lane, I'm surprised that no rage on the lifestealer, but I guess he just thinks he does not need it. And I'm wondering if Lich is going to max out the Frost Shield. I mean, but he's sticking to the max Frost, but still thinking that the damage is just better than more Frost Shield.
I think he's going for the open wounds here because the Legion has been so willing to trade with him. And the Fade
actually, sorry, my bad. He's holding a skill point. My bad. On the
he's only 2 skill points now on the lifestealer.
He is really like thinking about, but Lich is going for the max Frost Shield. I thought he might do something like this because Sinister Gaze level 1 is okay, but if you can take 2 points of Frost and the Frosts, that's a lot more damage.
It is.
Mid. And yeah, your Podge still doing well. I think he's gonna go for a kill here, but just getting Ben-Hur out of the lane.
He's gonna try and get as many attacks onto the tower here. This is another Dragonite thing. This is another thing that was a really big deal in the DK DP lanes, is which mid tower falls first. It was a really good metric of seeing, you know, how mechanically skilled the players were, you know, using their levels, their CS, because obviously with these ultis, you do so much damage to towers, early on especially. I mean, no Lesh damage, sure, but a good amount.
Well, Neon, 1k ahead. Again, not a massive like deal that we're talking about here, but if you look at the net worth, the top 3 are still on Neon's side, and this is kind of a problem because I do think that of the 2 teams, IO will have the harder mid game. Really gonna bring a lot of these heroes down. Timbersaw, especially once he goes crazy top lane.
Yeah, there we go. On to the Disruptor they go. Sunstrike is on the mark. Nicely done by Ben-Hur. The benefit of the Exhort Invoker. I was just about to say, he is going Quas Exhort Invoker, so I was saying, if he doesn't get some of these Sunstrike kills or starts, you know, ganking a lane casually, he's going to have a pretty tough mid-game as well. I'm curious as to what he's going to be going for. Just treads.
Yeah, it's yeah, I agree with you. It's like that's the thing that'll help equalize them a little bit because they're going to have a weaker laning stage.
Yeah.
So a few Sunstrike kills here and there will be like, all right, we may be weaker in the laning stage, but these kills are right there ahead of them now.
Yeah. Nice illusory old forward. Ohio from the river behind. Just going to be harassing. Telekinesis pretty low level. So Playhard will actually get the arcane. I think he's still going to die regardless. Yeah, Fade will zap him. Now Yapaj going to have to retreat.
Nice of Neon to give IO an opening, you know? Just being nice guys. They're like, we respect.
You gotta keep the game close. R and just continually harassing Raging Potato. R's got good XP for this, surprisingly. You'd expect it to almost be the opposite way from round. It's not duel yet, but turning like there is one. Fade bolts.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
That's why of the cores, like, Raging Potato is just having the hardest time. And props to RR, he's sacrificing a lot to do this. On the game, he might die if he times people are like, oh, see, supports feed him. Like, this is what he's doing. The first 9 minutes, he's keeping Raging Potato under control. Well, as control as you can get him. Because there's no way you're just gonna just dismantle him either way. But Lifestealer also has a point. He's still saving 1 point. He's like, do I take the point, the ultimate or not? Top lane, Cypher, kind of diving. I'm not sure if he wants to commit for this.
Oh wow!
Oh, Miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle. Not holding that skill point. He doesn't have ulti.
Ah, there we go. That's all they needed. Now he's gonna be okay. Oh. I mean, Cypher's just not gonna turn off the Mushi though. Or try and go into the Courier, I think. Well,
Ben-Hur.
He comes, strike into the cold snap, and he'll connect. They do have the damage for him. They get out a chakram before he goes, but the Whirling Death's not gonna do too much. But there we go. Very nice rotation out from Ben-Hur.
imagine maybe your Pod, yeah, he's gonna see that rotation. He's like, I want to take the tower now.
Goodbye to your tower. The Fade Bolt even doesn't help that much because it's just the poison damage.
Well, maybe he didn't commit to it either. Neon kind of poking and prodding, but not like even top lane. You need Timber saw and he went in solo. He didn't have any backup, sort of just, you know, like okay guys, we're doing this right now. We're gonna go and make space in the top lane, force him to throw the bubble. Here comes the bounty ruins.
Yeah, I was looking at Mushi. Mushi again doing an excellent job securing 2. But it looks like Neon will grab the bottom 2 bounties. Still level 5 here on RR. The Dragon Tail out onto the bad There's an infested creature actually. Meteor Hammer doing not Meteor Hammer. That's just a regular meatball. As Yopasha will get silenced up now by the Miracle here fighting as well. They're trying to take down the Mighty Dragon, but the Breathe Fire will eventually snipe out the Invoker. Ghostwalk's trying to walk away. The vision, but they didn't need it. Level 6 is available. Nice glimpse. Might buy him a bit of time, but Legion will walk right up that cliff and take the duel. Take that damage from his lifeless, cold hands. Even though his hands are already cold because he's a lich, but Raging Dale might pay for that one. Indeed, he will.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Relatively, it's okay to like for both of them. Yeah, Reggie Pit. Oh no,
It's not over. Is it? Just trying to take a sip of my coffee.
Middle tower has fallen.
Reggie Pit, yeah, he dies for support, which doesn't feel great, but he also got the dual damage. So you walk away, you're like, we got the dual damage, which is worth it. And you can see how tanky your Podge was. 2 bracers, power treads, 1700 HP. Like, oh, it's crazy. How are you gonna bring this guy down right now? And 3k ahead of Neon. Where's the Spirit Vessel? Oh, with Voka going Midas to the Spirit Vessel. So we're not seeing Spirit Vessel for like 16, 17 minutes in.
Yeah, and this is kind of the point I was trying to emphasize here when you were talking about like their mid game is going to be lacking, because obviously the top tower is already gone. Cypher, yeah, he died once for sure, but he's still, you know, 400 more gold richer than the lone druid he was laning against.
Oh, bomb lane, RR.
They're gonna probably get a duel here. They've got a
oh, here it goes.
At least, yeah, Frost Strike, that's gonna be a kill. Ball stolen as well will be Frost Shield. Not enough mana to use the glimpse into the Static Storm as Yopaj has can kill from mid lane. Nice Tornado. I mean, it's a Cross Exort Invoker, so not too much length on that one, but it'll still do the job there for Yopaj.
Trust me, it's not about the length of those tornadoes.
It's not. It's not. Unfortunately, you need to get a little bit closer to use that one to its full power. Miracle ran down by Cypher. Keep an eye on bot lane, though. I think they're just going to contest the tower here, trying to keep the siege wagon alive.
Lich really needs to get that level 6. Like, there's 2 big engagements now without his ulti, that if he had his ulti, we would have had a completely different story. Oh, alright. Raging Potato.
Was it a Blink Dagger? Alright.
Yeah, there's a
Blink. I love the Blink DK build.
It really does help, because even though they gave him a ranged Dragon Tail in his rank form, it's just not enough half the time. A Miracle might be in trouble here. Lich almost level 6, literally like 3 XP away from it.
I don't know if they have the slow ready for him. Yopaj. He's going to turn onto the bear here. Blink Dagger in 9 seconds. Nice Dream Coil onto 3. Fade Bolt as well, bouncing in and around. RR now dead. Yopaj getting controlled into the meatball. He goes. They will be able to get the kill on him. Benher with the credit there. Now finally they're going to focus on the tank. The one group him up surely will help him get this kill, right? Right, guys? Eventually? There he goes. Ohio's just like in and around. He's just flying around. He doesn't want to get involved there. But 3 kills there for IO DOTA2.
There's one thing we didn't mention about Ohio.
Oh, that's a duel, isn't it? It is.
There's a duel victory. He's got 30 damage now.
That's really good early on. 30 damage at 1337. Can't ask for much more.
The problem right now, I mean, we didn't mention this, but Ruby can steal some of Timber's ult abilities and get pure damage. And if you take Whirling Death, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be able to take away some of their strength as well.
Yeah.
So it is a big deal. This time he was able to use Timber Chain, did a bunch of pure damage. And remember, it's amplified because of Arcane Supremacy, the most balanced ability.
That's true, the very most amplified. And there he goes. Who needs Blink Dagger when you can just steal Timbersaw's abilities, honestly? It's one of my favorite things when you steal Blink from an AM, because what else do you steal? And then,
oh yeah. Oh, you really? Actually, I think you can steal Spell Shield if he activates it.
Does he steal a spell from you?
No, I mean, like, let's say he Spell Shields, but he doesn't blink away.
I'm joking.
So,
nice smoke up here from Neon. They're gonna try and find someone farming the jungle. Unfortunately, only Mushi's nearby, and he's gonna pop the smoke and then illusory orb right out of there. Very well played by him. Very convenient timing. And they must have seen the smoke though, because they've got wards. They got very good wards actually.
I can't help but think that Neon might be slightly rushing this. I mean, yeah, you are the stronger draft, and I get that, but you know, you also it wouldn't hurt you to maybe farm a little bit and get a couple of pickoffs.
I'm gonna challenge that point as they're gonna go for a kill here onto the Rubik. In comes the max creep. They don't have the ensnare at the ready. Ohio turning. Can't really do too much though. And they have that tower. All right, so I'm gonna challenge your point. What items are we waiting for here on Neon? To me, it seems like we're quite strong.
I mean, they're gonna get the pipe on the Timber Saw, which I like. Man, the BKB is gonna come out on the Dragon Knight soon-ish. What's Lifestealer got? Lifestealer just got an armament. I get what you're saying, but you already kind of naturally strong. Yeah, I get it. You think that because we are stronger, we should be taking objectives, and they should. But like that top lane where they all went up just to kill Miracle, that was just unlikely. He's a tanky big boy, and he didn't bring all 5. He just brought 3 people who arguably do damage, but just not enough to burst him. And what happened? They lost 4 people across the map. Well, hindsight, you know.
Hindsight,
like
yeah, of course.
You know, like if you had asked me before, they had to have been like, "That's a great idea." Oh, well, that's a bad idea because they.
No, I don't see how the BKB is gonna fix that. I don't think pipe. I mean, maybe pipe will help them a little bit longer. Is this a new armlet? Not quite. We're gonna have Deso Lifestealer, so I feel like we're going all out early push. Don't you think?
Yes, I think so too.
Fight.
Deso Lifestealer. This has been a while. Oh, Raging Potato.
Looking for the duel.
Cypher in trouble.
Timber Saw with the Frost Shield active. Out comes the Chain Frost bouncing in and around. Even with the Meatball, they can't get the kill. No duel damage. They will get the kill here onto Raging Potato. All of a sudden, Chop comes flying in and around. Nice glimpse. Delivering back Benher right underneath the Sentry with a beautiful tornado. Is it going to be enough for him to live the Chakram? No. It'll catch him.
This is what I was talking about. I think that Neon should just run at them. Just run at them. Don't wait for items. Just go on IO's side. Just take all the objectives. Because what can they do?
Well, that's what I was saying. What do you mean? Yeah. All right, here's Miracle. He's going to go into true form here, indicating that they're going to want to try and fight. Very good jump here. This is going to be able to blow up Miracle, and the set is thrown nearly correctly on the mark. Ohio now dead. Cirque with a double kill. Miracle's the only one left alive here for now. He's just going to TP right out of it.
Hey, if you click on the Lone Druid's bear, does it have a name?
Yeah. Shao Year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They all have names. You can name the bear.
Really?
I'm pretty sure because I've seen some like inappropriate names on him. I believe. Plus, you know, Admiral Bulldog I think has him named Alfredo.
Yeah. But Lifestealer has a. Let's talk about some of the neutral items. I think both the Dire got Royal Jelly, which is awesome. To that, they have the Imp Claw on the LC, which I like. You go in, you hit, then you duel, it's a lot of damage. Fade Brooch on the Puck, People's Gift on the, sorry, what you call an Invoker, and of course a Broom Handle on the Bear. No, they might have engagement actually. Neon just going for these objectives. Cypher.
To make a jump with him, the duel wanting to come out here. They did silence up the DK, send them ult for 30 seconds, but he prevented the breathe fire from coming out. Now Raging Potato dead. And a blink dagger on the LC. No, it's not. Just winning really hard for the kill there with the Vladimir's offering too. Dusted up, will be behind her. So you can't ghost swap. Tornado's off the mark. The fear is perfect, however. Coming out from Miracle will buy them space to retreat. It looks like now the tier 2 is up for grabs.
What the hell? I mean, I'm wondering what Invoker's thinking by going for Boots of Travel into Aghanim's and just no Spirit Vessel. Rubik's gonna get the urn, apparently. You know, I'm assuming today.
You know, 5 Rubik though, isn't it?
No, it's position 4. Mushi usually plays the position 5.
Of course, how could I forget?
Although their net worth isn't really that different either way. But I really don't understand this Invoker playstyle, because I was thinking this is a Spirit Vessel Invoker. You know, he was gonna go for Midas. I was like, alright, you're gonna farm it, then you're gonna go get that fast vessel, right? And now he went for Boots of Travel, has 2 Null Talismans, drums, going for Aghanim's. I
mean, he might get a kill down bottom lane. They're actually not too interested in going in. They used the Dream Coil Benher, looking for the on strike. Ooh, it was a good guess. It was a good guess, but not quite gonna connect. Yeah, also I feel like if you're gonna go for, I like the Cataclysm, don't get me wrong, But usually, I feel like when you have it, you got some sort of setup for it. You know, like Chrono is the real obvious one because it's really easy to do.
I mean,
a Dream Coil? Dream Coil is pretty good, actually.
Duel's pretty good. I mean, Duel's one person, but it's still like a lockdown.
Yeah, it's nearly a guaranteed kill. Especially because I have so much trouble right now. I think in the Breathe Fire and the Frost Shields, reducing the damage for the dual target by quite a bit.
Oh, Neon's only 3k ahead at 20 minutes. It's not the biggest issue for them. Cypher.
Yeah, nicely done.
This is gonna be one for one.
They get their XP.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No, any glimpses we... Dude, I'm seeing the Disruptor going back to the maxing glimpse build, and I miss it. It's like the most obnoxious way to play.
It really is. He's just chasing him down. He still has vision of the bear here, but now he's gonna go ahead and...
Oh, and someone was saying you cannot glimpse the bear. I actually didn't know that, so thank you for telling us. If you're actually right.
You can only glimpse heroes, right? Yeah, you can only glimpse heroes.
So hero units, I guess, don't count?
The bear's a hero unit. Yeah, it doesn't count.
The Arc Warden is a hero unit as well, right?
I think Arc Warden is a strong illusion. Like when Venge dies.
So it's like okay.
So
can you?
So basically,
your top lane.
You can still
Ben-Hur?
Yeah, Ben-Hur. Do they have detection for him though?
No, they broke the smoke actually.
R's not close enough. Let's see if they correctly judge. Oh, Ari goes for the snipe actually. So the smoke breaks, so he sees him. Kind of knows where he's at.
He gets him.
Dust will connect here. Ben-Hur's got 2 boots ready though, and the drum, so he's gonna run off into the trees. Just keep running for his life.
Can he catch him in time? Oh!
Nearly had him.
Guess right, but too slow. Needed that 20 movement speed talent, you know? Oh, but
I like the 20 movement speed talent on Lich, honestly.
Oh, but Cypher mid.
Yep, there's an Infest Bomb in there. There's going to be BKB. The duel's going to be on to actually the Dragon Knight, and they will actually get that duel, take that 48 damage. However, Surf will be able to finish off the Legion Commander. So now you got 2 cores, 2 very tanky cores dead. Speaking of another tanky core, now Cypher on the run from the bear. They're looking for the Entangling Claws. Nice silence to try to prevent the hook shot from coming out, or rather the hook shot for the Timber Chain from coming out. There's the loot that they're looking for. Nice Chain Frost going to be bouncing around, but it's going to go straight to Ohio. He's going to go ahead and run away from that. Now, Cypher still alive, actually, but there we go. Just a little bit more damage needed there. And I think Mushi's not done yet. Nah, he's done. He's like, okay, that's enough.
That was kind of weird. It's like, again, Neon, a little too eager to fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you there. They saw a puck and they're like, all right, who should we immediately blink on and try and hit with a stun that has a small cast point? Puck? Yes.
Roll the dice, whatever we find.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes, yeah.
If I was looking at the draft, I feel like Neon has a good late game. IO's late game is pretty solid as well. I mean, you got Invoker, Lone Druid, you know, and Infinite Scaling on LC, who's got a decent amount of dual wins. 48 is nothing to sneeze at.
No, I agree. I would never sneeze at 48.
Trying to see if that's a reference.
No. I thought it would be once you said 48, it's not quite 42, you know, the Hitchhiker's number.
I never saw that. It is neither the movie nor the book.
The book is like, listen, I like the book before I get crucified on Reddit, okay? It's a good book.
You think Reddit reads?
Yeah, right, honestly. Come on, they got that Audible subscription, you know, you pull up a YouTube video and it's like, let me tell you about Audible. Anyway, let me actually tell you about the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, though, guys.
Oh, well done!
We got to
I didn't see that one coming.
No, but the book is quite good. It's a very, very easy read. Did you ever read Ready Player One?
No. No. Sorry.
Did you see the movie?
I saw the movie. I wasn't impressed by it.
That's exactly. It's Hitchhiker is as fun as it is and as cute as all the rest. It's very cleverly written and it's very funny, but it's not that deep, you know.
Hey, why are we talking about books when there's Dota? You know.
You're right. I'm sorry.
How dare you talk about what you like? But there's a Roshan going here for Neon. They're pretty close to getting it, but
they smoked up here. IO smoked up, but they guessed incorrectly here. They went to the other side of the map, so now it's going to be another life here on the Nyx. Bomb here.
Oh, nice glimpse.
The glimpse. Who they caught? I think it's going to be Ohio. Poland. We're going to go ahead and take that chain or frost blast, but it's not going to get too much damage in. They found someone. Sunstrike is going to land out to play hard. They're not quite going to be able to kill him now. They're going to go on to Raging Tornado. Beautiful tornado, but the rage out from Cirque first. Can really finish off with the Twin Deck.
Very nice. Just a very clean movement from Neon. 2 kills. Roshan, Aegis as well. Secured. Because, you know, sometimes you kill a Roshan, you don't get the Aegis because some people might deny it.
Yeah.
But, so just a very clean, like a couple of minutes coming out from Neon. And do they have any big items coming? Disruptors, it has the Yule Scepter, Timber Saw, looks like he wants to go for the mech. Just so you can, I mean...
They caught Mushi. Look at this. They actually caught Mushi with the Dragon Devil time into the Sinister Gaze. My goodness. They did it. The Apollo was like, take that. I told you I can stun him.
Lich is gonna go for the Glimmer Cape. And Yopachi's got the, I think he's almost got the Heaven's Halberd. Yeah, he got the Sanj plus the Heaven's Halberd.
With the Deso and the Hyperstone. AC next item here for Cirque.
Dude, Cirque is super farmed this game. He's going for Assault Cuirass as well. And they're not really that tanky on IO's side. When you, I mean, we've talked about Neon being super tanky. Yeah, you have the LC, you have the bear when he transforms, but Invoker's kind of squishy if you can just get close to him.
Yeah, plus the way Miracle plays. Miracle's already got the MKB here on the Spear Bear, so now he's really going to start hurting. But Miracle proper doesn't really build anything. I mean, he's basically just here to buff the bear with Ring of Aquila.
He's got Ring of Aquila.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank God for neutral items.
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, he literally would not have a single item here on himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well,
I'm surprised by IO. Look how aggressive they're playing here against a team with Aegis. Of course, the net worth difference is only 2k, but when Neon gets the jump on these guys, it's been pretty tough for them. It's Mushi, positioned nicely, gonna get the RR. They're gonna try and get the bear to root him out, but even with the massive mana push, it's not quite enough. Now they're gonna start
for the bear.
Interesting. Yeah, they want to kill this bear. There's gonna be the Static Storm dropped on top of Miracle. Lich will be dropped as well, however. There is, oh no, the type of insight bounce around. Ben-Hur farming the creep wave. The creep can be starting to farm him now with that chain for us. They will jump onto the back lines. They have finished off Miracle Hero proper as IO it's going to be able to, Ohio is able to escape easily.
Couldn't get the glimpse off. By the way, I love what Disruptor's doing. Actually, I was going to say I love what Disruptor, he's holding the shovel and the spider legs and he just sends the shovel back to base. I'm like, fine. You had me at shovel, but...
Okay, we have Ags on Invoker now. We have Cataclysm. So we just need the Ohio. I'm sorry, we need the Mushi Dream Coil, and then it'll all come together. That's what they're looking for. Right now, actually, Yopaj is looking for a blink target, but no vision.
That was also a great trade just now because they got that. You know, they lost the Lich, but he threw out all his abilities. And Miracle died. And he's I'm not sure if he was the most farmed hero at that point specifically. He's actually got a plate mail and a craggy on the laundry. He's like, you guys thought you had a hard time killing me before. Now I'm coming at you with plus 22 armor.
That is actually really funny. That's quite a bit. What is his physical resistance now? 66%. Not bad. Not bad at all. Problem is you have a Deso, so...
I mean, the thing is about Deso is that it's like if a person has 1,000 armor, you know, reducing it by a little bit, it's just not enough. So I like, and the bigger point though is Lightsaber does percentage damage. So sure, Miracle getting armor helps, but your big HP pool, especially when he transforms, is still going to be like against him. Well, not exactly.
Well,
against him, but
just to correct you on that, he doesn't do percentage-based damage. He heals percentage play. So he has sustain. Just to correct you there. Sorry to call you out. And feel free to call me out whenever I say something stupid. But that's why he's good against these tanky cores here. Yeah, see, he just crit for 315 with the Imp Claw. He's not. He doesn't really do that much damage, right? But the life.
My bad.
Was really,
my bad. I hope the pitchforks have been sharpened.
The pitchforks have been sharpened. Yes, he made a mistake. Hang him.
Burn the witch.
No, but okay, and I've got the Heaven's Halberd here up on the DK as Neon will smoke up. They've got a few more items here, so they're willing to fight. I don't think they have anything left on this Aegis. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, it should be expiring like right now. As Mushi off in the trees, just watching Cirque farm. Will toss out that illusory orb to nuke the creep wave, but he missed a siege creep. Or sorry, he missed a melee creep.
Wasn't the most how do I say that, impactful, you know, Aegis. Doesn't feel like they got much map control. They didn't really get much kills.
They took a fight and they did kill Miracle. So I mean, they did something with it.
They got rid of the tower. Like,
oh my god, press the attack, bear, alacrity. That thing is terrifying.
Oh, Miracle.
TB out, Tazo on the jump in. He's invis, dust, not in time for the force staff there. So we get Dream Coil drop down, but BKB to Geopatch. In comes the Cataclysm. RR, he had nowhere to go, but now Miracle trapped. The duel will be under the DK with the BKB. They will be able to nuke down the nades, and with no Aegis down for 70 seconds, no buyback in his fight. Now Cypher left for dead, rooted by the entangling claws of Miracle. Play hard now, trying to escape here with the spider legs. But IO stand their ground and fight.
They stand or in this fight, they actually destroyed them, and they are 2 cores without buyback right now. And now you got Timbersaw at this stage of the game. He's got Greaves, he's got Yules, but this might be, oh, actually can't go for more than this racks. But look at the bear, look at the bear. 500 damage or something. I don't think his normal damage
really is. Very angry there. Oh my goodness. That's not a solar crest yet, but just wait until it is. Oh my god! What is that? Don't even have, there's not even a deso on the bear.
He's just got all he's roided up, you know, for all his friends. Like,
seriously. That's what happens, guys. You know, it's like that one very funny post on Reddit where it's like Mag empower me, and the Magnus like all chats, you are doing very well. You know, that's what happens when you have a very supporting group of friends.
Well, Disruptor's, he's actually gonna go for the Vessel. I guess they look at Miracle and they're like, I think he was waiting, thinking about, do I go for Vessel or do I go for Agnes? And instead he went for the Vessel, because obviously Loader is not going to get BKB. He's not going to be able to dispel it in any way. Does True Form dispel? No, I don't think so. Still, Neon, now they're in the back foot, and their lineup is not bad on the back foot, but Timbersaw, again, we're talking about late game Timbersaw. You know, not the hero's great, but he is not the late game powerhouse that he's considering how strong his early game.
Alright, we still don't have an urn. I think they've just foregone the idea. I'm like, you know what? Let's just kill him. Just kill him. We don't need no urn.
Small cup from IO.
Alright, Roche timer. Let's go ahead and check that. Might respawn in 5 if it's a very short respawn, but probably like 2 minutes if I had to guess. Okay,
it is 1 minute, 20 seconds. Haven't really, I don't know, I mean they do this thing where the Dragonites infested and it's cute, but it never really translates to anything afterwards, you know, it's just farm time taken away from the lifesteal most of the time.
I'll be going up the site right now. He's got the max stack, reactive armor, nice heal scepter, will buy him time to escape.
Alright.
Just a fun tornado.
Yeah, Rubio Potch still has a lifesteal in him. Still, he's gonna go for an Orchid next, and Invoker has a BKB. I think this is a fresh, but yeah, it's just got 10-second BKB, and without the Static Storm, there's really, you know, sorry, the Aghanim Static Storm, there's really nothing that they have to just silence him, you know, before preventing him from either he's stunned or he uses it.
You know what I'm surprised is not a Dota WTF yet?
What?
If I believe this is still the right? But if you morph into an Invoker, whatever's like, you can't obviously make spells because you don't get the ulti with morph because that's busted. Yeah. But you do have the extra 2 spell slots. I'm pretty sure you just copy whatever spells Invoker currently has. So I'm surprised we haven't seen anything similar.
They catch Invoker and he does use the BKB, 10-second BKB. He's really careful. I am okay.
Oh, maybe now they're gonna turn Legion Commander. So Banner cancels the TP, but BKB duration has fire. Anyway, my point being there was I'm surprised we haven't seen like a double Cataclysm Morphling, you know, just Raging Fury Invoker, because you can just do double the combo. So.
TNC writing notes right now.
TNC. March is like, wait, write that down, write that down.
We got the heralds are coming up with other ideas. This one might actually work.
I mean Archon, thank you.
Oh, sorry. And not just Archon, but Archon 2.5.
Archon 2.5. I'll have you know, guys. That's not my real MMR, you know. That's just my. It's my teammates hold me back.
It's all their fault. Yeah, well. I would be Immortal 500 if it wasn't for my team. Oh, so see, he's doing okay. So. Wait. Disruptor has no charges on the Earth. See, that's the problem. You gotta have the Spirit Vessel and you got charges, and those two things, to kill Miracle, you must first kill Miracle to get the thing you need to kill Miracle.
Alright, I think they're gonna go for like a little bit of right here. They smoked up once again. We have, oh sorry, they didn't smoke up, but we do have the Infestment at the ready.
Disruptor.
Legion Commander.
He breaks the smoke. Oh no, sorry, there wasn't a smoke.
I'll just farm here. They're just chilling. There's a smoke now for the side of Neon Esports. Again, though, you gotta love
the
this.
C special. Smoke into
literally no vision. As in they go. The scan will find them. Maybe they think they're doing Roche. Roche did actually just respawn here. That must have got.
Mushi TP. Mushi TP.
Oh.
What the? Did he use himself?
Oh no. That's a death drop.
They get the kill though. Mushi buys back.
What happened? He just TP'd in?
He just TP'd. Yep. They were smoked. So Mushi couldn't have seen them. But Playhard, he used himself instead of getting, but still gets the kill.
You know what it was? It's because the scan was for Roche. They knew Roche might have been up by then, so this is just very unfortunate. Ben-Hur sends over a Forge Spirit, and then Mushi's like, oh, they're doing Roche. So he TPs over to the outpost, but there's just like 5 smoked heroes waiting for him. There we go, the C special.
Oh yeah, the speed. Yeah, I love the C special because like Jesus take the wheel, you know. Just get a.
Yeah, maybe we smoke into just a million techie mines. Maybe we get a free kill onto Mushi. Who knows? Roll the dice. Whose courier is this? Okay, so they both know that Roche is up because they both have, some sort of controllable unit.
Who's stronger?
Oh no, the courier!
Courier!
Save it!
No!
Oh no.
Who would be stronger? Level 25 courier with Dagon or Forge Spirit?
Well, you need a mana pool though, so you need to give him like a point booster or mana boost. Oh my god, Yopaj just blinks in there. He doesn't care.
He gets Ohio's courier. Ah, there you go. I hope that teaches him a lesson.
There you go.
And again, Yopaj is holding the license, who's still number 1 net worth. Like,
wait, are couriers not worth equal amounts of money anymore? Because they got 170 gold for killing ciphers, but they only got 142 for killing Ohio.
Wait, let me see.
It's because it's based off the level of the courier. I'm a fool. It's based off the level of the courier, which is based off your own level. That would be why. Put down the pitchfork.
Here it comes.
She looking for the jump here. On to the truck. Catch here. Dream Coil. No duel, but that's fine. They really don't need it at this point. I mean, maybe they do. Who knows? There we go. Oh, there's gonna be the jump, however. They have the pressing attack to purge off the stun, however. Don't spell. There's going to be a stun here. Raging Potato looking for a duel, perhaps. Silenced up. Invis. Real pod. The top of the Dragon Tail will get silenced up. They're looking for the Entangling Claws. Out comes the Cataclysm. Good damage. Need one more there for the DK. Now Cypher in a lot of trouble. They're gonna lock him down with the duel, and they've got plenty of damage with the Bear assisting. Miracle with the double kill, and now 74 damage for Raging Potato, and once again, no buyback on 2 of these cores.
Radiant's middle tower.
Well, that's gonna be another Rax.
Radiant's middle tower.
Will be another Rax. They might be able to end the game. I don't know if they're aware of the lack of buyback. I mean, if they get it's gonna be a disaster. They get another game.
Game's over, guys.
Buyback. Oh no.
They're just gonna go for the throne.
There's no buyback, so they just call it. They have to. There's no buyback.
There's nothing left for them to do.
Oh no.
Damn.
Not like this.
I mean, Neon. That was really well played by Broker, because we were talking about damage, lack of damage. He goes to the Agonist, gets the Cataclysm off a couple of times, and it's like, alright, there you go. That's pure damage. What you gonna argue about there?
Yeah.
Para sa tukso ko ta, mabasa. Kumain ka na ba? Tapos ko lang naglab na ako. Naglab pa ka? Balungan po nyo kami na.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Lich.
Radiant team pick. Dire team.
Quick. Slada.
Dire team ban.
Life Stealer.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It really loves playing this hero, Slardar.
Because yesterday, I mean, half the matches we didn't see Undying coming out. Huh.
I like that pick. Slardar Undying. So now, if you're gonna want to try and destroy this tombstone, you're gonna have to fight Slardar in his puddle.
Can you imagine that? A puddle with a tombstone. Yeah, it's like you said. It's just you go high ground.
That's the fight. That's the fight. Because either you have to fight Slardar in his puddle with his 40% status resist and his like you know, what, a 32 HP regen and 18 bonus armor, where he's
35, sir.
Thank you, 35 bonus HP. Or you have to leave the team fight.
Interesting.
So neither of these supports really, I mean, I guess the Lifestealer does okay against just trying to solo a tombstone, right? Or destroy a tombstone, but right now you're going to need a carry that's either very mobile, something like a Void Spirit, which is banned, or you need something that can actually make pretty quick work of the tombstone, because it's going to be a problem.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, the thing about Neon though is that you mentioned that, but the puddle and the tombstone being strong are two very different timings, you know what I mean? Like, the tombstone is going to be strong for what, the first 15 minutes? Unlikely Aghanim Zone Star is going to be available at that time.
No,
he's going to get around, quite a bit a while after, at which point the tombstone becomes a lot less relevant. However, what about if you had two tombstones?
There we go.
Hey.
That's what I'm telling you. Or two puddles.
Remaining.
Hey.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm just here for all the dumbest Morphling strats.
Oh god.
There we go. Yeah, this is the match where we're gonna see it. By the way, this is the match where he's gonna go Ags. He's gonna get Clockwork, and then he's gonna overclock for 200 bonus attack speed, murder the entire team, again. And then be stunned for 4 seconds.
Radiant.
Anyway, OD coming out. I like the OD pick. You know, good save, good everything. Heroes are strong. Although Morphling turning into OD with that 2 Astral is a big deal as well. You can just remove 2 people from the fight, one of them being OD himself. And then you can just go to town on everyone else. Clockwork will probably need the Vessel this game. You have the Undying Heal. You got the Morphling Strength Morph. You got a lot of things you want to make sure. So a lot of like regen you want to get rid of in this game. And I suppose IO's strategy this game will just be getting kind of pickoffs, because Neon's team fight right now, if they are going to go with the double tombstone idea and the puddle, that is a lot of things you don't want to fight into. Well, last phase of bans coming out. Neon probably want to ban an offlaner, unless it's going to be the Clockwork off lane. Pretty dicey off lane to pick. Neon could also, and it's crazy, but they could actually go like a Slardar carry and Undying offlane, Morphling mid. We have seen things somewhat similar from that, and Neon has been the most out there team with their picks, so I really wouldn't put past them. Of course, very unlikely, but
yeah, I think I'm looking through Slaughter's changelogs here, because I think yesterday you said the line that Slaughter's been Slaughter has been buffed for 8 patches straight, and that is very true. He has been just continuously buffed for some time.
And the last buff was also really good. 10 movement speed on a hero that relies so much on getting close and doing damage, who has a skill that's percentage based on movement speed. Like, damn.
That's not even the last time they increased his movement speed either. It got increased by 5 and 7.2D, which is a really interesting change to make that late into the patch.
10 seconds remaining.
But he was relatively untouched throughout the like 7.1 to 7.16. But even still, he was his last nerf was in 7.13B.
What was the last nerf just now? 7.24, where they reduced the bash damage on early levels.
Yeah, I got rescaled. I suppose. Yeah.
All right, the ban on the Brood Mother by IO. Again, are we looking for their off lane, or are we looking for your position 4? You are gonna tell us right now. What do they really want? They kind of, I don't say they lack lockdown, but you know, you have like Clockwork. Phoenix is the hook shot. You're relying on what? Mr. Gaze, so it's gonna be, it is gonna be the Clockwork 3 then. Okay. It's gonna be the Clockwork 3, and it's gonna be the Disruptor being position 4, Mushi on the Lich position 5. Okay. A lot more lockdown. Static Storm is just a great ability, being able to drop an instant silence in AoE. A bit harder to sort of chain it with the kinetic field against some heroes, but you have the Morphling, so you can glimpse him. And yeah, laning stage gonna be a little bit rough on the IO Dota side right now, but dude, you know they just switched supports. Neon had Disruptor in Lich game 1. Crazy to me.
Wow, that is some 6K insight out from Otamo. That's why we have him here for the cast.
I thought you were here so that I can talk about the Mercedes-Benz.
There we go.
There you go.
That is the second reason why you're here contractually.
Well, Neon though, now they're looking at this, what are they going to take? They also need to take a mid. Who would they want against the OD? They really did. And they had DK game. Well, obviously, I want to take DK in this game. It's just not a good matchup for him to go up against the OD. So who is good against the OD is the question. TA
Banned.
might be decent. Huh? Sorry.
Banned.
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. TA is banned.
Alina?
Yeah, Leo's actually always pretty good to have. Also really good against Lifesteal because you can just burst him down before he does anything and make space. You do need a space maker in this game.
Yep.
You know, you got Morphling. Sorry, did you say Queen of Pain?
No, no, Queen of Pain I think is... No, I'm sticking with Alina. Queen might be interesting.
Lena.
Yeah.
Lena, well done.
Yeah.
Well done. I like that.
It's a good pick. You outrange the OD very easily in the lane, so you can not just get demolished by the Astral Imprisonment. If he Astrals himself, you have a beautiful setup that he can't, you know, mistime something like with Phase Shift. You can just LSA very, very easily. It's a very good Ags game for the Lifestealer, just blow up Miracle. And the Disruptor too, it's pretty tempting to just use it on that so Sir can just run around and destroy the rest of them.
Off lane Disruptor.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to be mid Disruptor, but...
That's Raging Potato. He was on the LC. I don't know if they're swapping roles, but they're definitely giving their traditional position 3 his Disruptor. And it is going to be off lane. Yeah, well, for Neon, nothing too crazy. You know, it's going to be the mid lane, the carry Morphling, the off lane Slardar. Position 5, Undying, and play hard on the Rubik. So again, nothing special here. But IO, are they really going with position 3 Disruptor? Okay. Okay.
I could see it though. I mean, IO DOTA2, they're gonna try and pull the exact, they're gonna try and pull the exact same game plan that Neon did, right? Where they're gonna go for a very early counter to you guys with the Disruptor Ags, completely gonna shut down the Morph and the Lina, right? And the Florida for that matter. They're gonna probably go Armlet, Deso, AC on on Miracle to try and keep fighting, and just keep pushing. And of course, OD, if he gets a good lane, can actually, you know, snowball that into a victory. The problem is the Lina, right? Where the Lina all of a sudden is not the most ideal matchup for your OD to get off to that kind of a start.
And I guess the thing I'm thinking about also is that if Slaughter and Lina have a bad game, you just over on Neon side, because you really need that space from these heroes early on.
Yeah.
Starting off with a bunch of DCs, but we're okay with that.
As you do in SEA. This is every single pub in SEA. I mean, if you're watching this, there's probably like a 95% chance that you are from SEA yourself, so I think we all know the pain.
And I'm sure these people enjoy the AT&T ad.
Oh yes, of course.
Just get AT&T.
Let's get AT&T. Well, let me tell you, I had AT&T. Not a good provider in the US. Good provider. You had coverage everywhere.
Thank God.
Thank goodness for AT&T. Anyway, what do we got here?
What do we have here? Nothing's really too special on
more
this side.
shared tangos onto the cores. I think this is going to become a norm, honestly. I think people are going to start seeing this, and they're going to start demanding their supports to buy them some regen. And honestly, I think it kind of makes sense now that couriers are free and wards are free. I think supports have a lot more gold to play around with at the beginning.
But I'm pretty sure Disruptor he's a core. I mean, like, he's gonna be played as a core. Even he's got a tango shit. What?
Shared tango. Yeah, this is gonna be the urn carrier too, not Ohio. Surprisingly enough.
They are and I thought Neon was out there. You know, they're like, nope. Well, anyway. So looking at the two teams, yeah, Neon, I guess they have strong late game. It's gonna rely a little bit on the laning stage. If Slardar and Lina do badly, it's gonna be tough for them. And I mean, OD against Lina, yeah, I think the Lina does a little bit better in the lane, but you know, it's not like a crushing defeat most of the time.
Lina did not spawn with hair. Oh wait, I think this is just her skin. I haven't seen this one.
Oh no, she should have hair. She should have hair. Wait, let me look at her head. No, she should have. She should have like more than this. Oh, she's bald.
I think it's just because it's paused. I think it's because it's paused. So like, I think you can see the hair like over here. I can't draw on the map yet because it's paused. I think it's just a glitch because they paused like the first frame out from the giraffe.
Wait, let me see here. I mean, yeah, maybe it's like spawning behind her, like a phoenix or something.
Yeah, the hair has it's so strong it's got a whole spawn animation of its own.
Now people will be like, no, that's the new cosmetic. Like, this is a cosmetic you'd pay money for? Huh?
Oh yeah, the good old Lena set. It's a classic. Okay, so I think, I mean, we've seen Ben-Hur really pull. I mean, last game, I think, was the first match we've seen Ben-Hur not completely win lane. I think I didn't say he didn't lose the lane, but he didn't win it either.
And she spawns her hair, by the way.
Yeah,
that's the important thing to me.
Okay.
Continue,
her hair.
Ben-Hur, yeah, he's done well this whole tournament. Last game, you know, a little bit shaky, but again, he was up against Yopaj, who we know is mechanically is very skilled.
Indeed. So we'll see how he can do this lane, where I think he's going to be at a small disadvantage, just based on the matchup here. So we'll keep an eye on that mid lane matchup. I'm sure that's going to be really interesting to look at as we get level 3 and then level 5 here on the Lena respectively, because she's going to be going for that Dragon Slave, so I'm not really sure if OD is going to be able to survive all that harass coming out from the Lena. It's going to be interesting to look at, because, you know, it's like if he can dodge it with Astral, sure, but then Lena's just going to murder him with an LSA and, you know, combo. So it's going to be difficult for him to survive.
Slaw has an Orb of Venom, so if he gets close, you're looking at bashes and slows coming at your face. I love the early minutes, you know, battles for the outposts, which mean nothing because no one can teleport to them anyway, and they don't give you XP. But like, alright, let's get the outposts, you know.
Just be annoying. Ring of Protection here on the Life Stealer. Darting Ring of Bacillus on the Rubik. I like it. I like it.
I like it as well. I like the mana. I mean, right now you're seeing a lot of supports. They get like a Ring of Bacillus, a Headdress, or a Buckler. You know, one of the three.
Buckler on the support. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe if it's Venge. If it's Venge, yes. But everyone else. It's not fine. It's not as popular as the other two. Yeah,
but
definitely.
You see at least one of these just to give you advantages
100%.
in the lane. So Undying is going to go up against the Clockwork. I feel like this is pretty good for Undying. You know, you just take as much strength as long as you go into a fight with Ohio with like +8. He's going in with -8. You're fine.
Plus, if you steal strength from Disruptor, what's his strength gain? 2.4.
That's pretty tanky. That's a support. That's a support hero with 2.4 strength gain. That's what. But RR, he'll just go out and get those decays off. And I imagine that Neon's like, I thought we were the weird ones. You know, we're the ones who picked the odd
stuff. Yeah, what is this? What is this guy doing? So what do you think? Is he going to max Thunderstrike? It's just going to be basically the support build for Disruptor, but faster?
Possibly. I mean, remember, he's going to get levels fast. Like you said, he's going to get levels very fast. So you can still hit that max glimpse around the same time as a support Disruptor would.
Yeah.
You know, if you max out both of the abilities, Thunderstrike and glimpse.
I think you have to max Thunderstrike just to be able to farm, though.
And it'll be annoying for the Morphling, because Morphling, he's not got, you know, if he goes full energy, it's not a lot of HP he's got, and Thunderstrike hurts.
Yeah.
Holy hell, it's one of the most damaging abilities, support abilities I was gonna say, but now it's like core abilities apparently.
Yeah, it's a core ability now. What Beast Coast played at mid at the major?
Yeah, it was one of the best mid hero Disruptor.
Mid Disruptor.
Disruptor, man. You know, it's funny, and then it becomes normal. And you're like, oh, it was like when Core Dazzle came out, and you're like, oh, that's adorable. Then you see it everywhere, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. When you win the towns and it's like 90 damage, psh, that's nothing.
With the ulti, that was just cool down, so he goes Midas, Greaves, and Necro.
Necro 3, and he's just destroying all your towers, and you can't kill him. Yeah, good times.
I like the bottom lane. Mid lane is wow. I know I said it was Lena favorite, but it is 8 and 3 to the 2 and 3. So again, 60s is not the biggest deal, right? It is a big deal right now. And the problem for that is that Ben-Hur has to just keep dodging those stuns and those spells coming out from the Lena. So it's annoying, you know. It's like you can't deny, you can't go in close.
You can't really. Oh, Mushi. They got a bash. I think they're gonna have another bash in 2 hits, but they won't actually need it. Cypher gonna get the first blood and a bash onto Miracle to boot. But yeah, he can't even position himself like in a good spot to get denies onto the range group, because then he just gets hit by the dragons. I mean, look, this is the perfect rune early on for Alina. The Arcane rune, you can't ask for much better than that. Can't ask. You're not allowed to ask for much better than that.
Oh yeah, and oh, poor Ben-Hur. Even, I mean, he got the dive at the end, but he was on the low ground. That's 25%. Gaben is like, no, Ben-Hur, not today. Not today. By the way, let's talk a little bit just about the tournament brackets in general, because I was seeing some questions about it. So right now, we are roughly slightly more than halfway through of the qualifier stage. We have 5 teams competing. You guys can see the standings in Liquidpedia, but generally, Neon, IO, and Adroit are doing very well for themselves. TNC is 2-2, where they drew against both their enemies, so they definitely need to bring it today if they want to go a bit further. Top 2 in every group advances. Bottom 2 are disqualified. I believe the 3rd place has a potential chance, where they have to compete for it.
Okay, yes. So the bottom 2 teams of each group, they just get sent home with 10 DPC points, and they go, "Yay, you did it! 10 DPC points," and they don't get anything else. The 3rd place team of each group will do a play-in, because as you recall, for this DPC season, these are also the qualifiers for the minor. There are no separate qualifiers this season. So the 3rd player that thought Miracle in a bit of trouble up top lane, got a bit too close to the wave. Shield against the bash is not going to save him. Not going to save you, buddy.
In the deep.
Oh goodness, Lina, mid lane? Oh yeah, look at Ohio running him down. Very good LSA. That might be enough space here. 1 stack with the Fiery Soul and the Bottle Charge. Yeah, Yapaj, well played there. Yeah, so to finish that thought quickly, because they're going to keep fighting here, is 3rd place will have of each group will play 1 best of 3, and the winner of that will proceed on directly to the minor qualifiers. The top 4 will play a double elimination bracket, where sorry about that, I missed a goal down lane. That's actually a big kill here onto Raging Potato. The top 4, or the top 2 of each. Yeah, I think he's got shadows. What? Ridiculous. RR is dead here. There we go.
Almost made out though.
Well, it's a strength hero, so Clock's got some somewhat decent right clicks by default. They're gonna go for Cirque here. They might be able to get him. He's gonna more strength, adaptive strike away. He accidentally pushes him outside of the static, or the kinetic field rather, but Cirque, the strength gain is able to just walk off the damage just barely. Mid lane, the gank onto Yapaj here on the Lina. LSA is going to be good for the OD, but Mushi giving him the bedroom eyes. Now the uphill miss is not going to be there. They're going to throw him back into the tower. Yapaj, nicely done. Able to survive here, even getting the 2-man Dragon Slave here. So Ben-Hur forced to retreat.
No, not. I think there was a slight misplay on both the supports. So firstly, the Playhard, when he lifted him closer to the Lina, I think Lina just like soiled himself at the moment. They're like, what? No, I don't want it there. Yeah. But Mushi, instead of reacting and attacking straight away, he was like, okay, I'm out of here as well. So slight misplay, because he was 1 hit away from killing Yapaj.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to just get in a little bit more. I mean, if you're dead anyway, you might as well just keep right-clicking, right?
Yeah, so you were saying that the top 4, which are 2 from this group and 2 from Group B,
they go on to a double elimination, best of 3 brackets, where it's seeded as you'd expect, 1 and 4 and 2 and 3, or rather, you know what I mean. And then the top 3. Okay, so yeah, so the top 3 will then qualify through there. So the lower bracket winners, and then the winners of following match as well.
Oh, looks like R is gonna die as well.
Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble. Look at this Urn already, man. Urn, wand charges into the soul rip. I think he might live here. It's level 2 here on strikes. And nope. Raging Potato following through with plenty of auto attacks there. Weather.
See, this is Disruptor, his damage from Thunder Strike is balanced if you're a support, because your levels, the weight skills. But if you're a core, you get a lot of damage from this spell. Again, it's like 480 damage on a 9-second cooldown, and you can make it. You can add an extra 160.
Yep,
at level 10.
Mishi, top lane. Nice telekinesis back down. As Yapaj will rotate over for a quick kill. Did not use the Laguna, but now has it available.
Saving it for that mid lane. Oh, and they get a D-ward as well. 5 and 3 at the 8-minute mark. Neon doing pretty well. We saw them win game 1, the laning stage, so they just need to make sure they don't do what they did there.
They have to lose the laning stage, and then Neon will win.
There you go.
There we go. It's that easy.
No, see, their problem was they lost the game. So what they should do is win the lanes and the game.
Yeah, that good old ninja tweets.
Oh, Ohio. Going for your podge.
Yep.
But Slide's here as well. Oh, this is something.
Right here on Cypher. They're going to drop the hammer here onto the Lina. She's going to come out very low HP. Bot lane, they also get a kill. Yutai's actually still alive. Beautiful crush onto 2. There's going to be the telekinesis into the Laguna Blade. Just fry that, man. They did get a kill on...
Really? I mean, I don't understand what the Astral was for. Okay, that was a bit of an ambitious Astral. I think he just... I don't get it, because you had him stuck in the cogs, you know, with Ohio, and Ohio's doing well, but... Damn, I think that was a bit of a misplay right over there.
Got Raging Potato. So Raging Potato drops Static Storm for that kill onto the Morph. I think he just hit level 6 and he's like, I prescribe you with death, and then murdered him. So now he's actually, he's what, 600 gold? Yeah, he's about 700 gold off of the Spirit Vessel.
And that's when Cersei will really enjoy the game. You know, up until now he's like, yeah, this game is fine, but then, you know, he'll really have fun against a Disruptor 10 minutes, 11 minute vessel. Oh yeah, that's Dota.
That is some Dota. Does he have charges? So he's got to do a good job of charge management here. He's got 2.
He's got enough.
He does fall quite easily here to the minus damage of Lina, though. He's gonna be quite tanky, though. I mean, he's 1250 HP. Oh my god, never mind.
I mean, I imagine after the vessel, he's just gonna go for a straight ag as well.
I think Disruptor's just the tankiest person on the team right now. Granted, of course, he's level 7, but still.
Can you, that feeling when your Disruptor's tanky, then you're like, oh, what have I done?
Here we go against Hector. Oh, he does not connect the combo.
Oh, that's a report right there.
A little bit ambitious there for the kill, but it was a good effort here. Cypher will get disrupted, or sorry, Astral imprisoned. So I think it's going to be actually both outposts controlled here by IO Dota for the 10 minutes.
True. They're just doing a good job. I am kind of surprised he went for that, considering Haya getting courier. And well, they may have not gotten Cersei, but RR, he's also really.
They're gonna fight this. Maybe they got the Tombstone rotation over from Play Hard. That's gonna be a stolen Rocket Flare and a kill for Cersei.
I think they just want to rush the vessel, so they're fine giving out 1 for 1, even though they're doing a little bit better. They're like, we don't mind, just get the kill for Disruptor, let him get that vessel, because you're trading 1 for 1, but it's not an even trade because this will get the Disruptor his vessel, which he has on the way right now.
He's already done. Disruptor is actually the most farmed here on the IO DOTA2 side by quite a bit.
Ice Frogs thinking they're my greatest creation.
My greatest creation. Okay. Oh, top lane? No, I think they're going to be okay. She needs to travel on the lead, though. So she's going to head top lane. Nice. For a casual kill.
Nice. Let's look at the neutral items. They do have Royal Jelly and Trusty Shovel on the Radiant side, but top lane.
Lots of things here for the Lina. Hasted up here. She doesn't want to really go any further. Do we have a hook shot available? Not quite. Almost dropped a tombstone. What destroyed all those trees? I'm not quite sure, but Lich is going to die. Ohio cutting them up, but here comes the rotation out from Raging Potato. They will catch Cypher here, and with that Spirit Vessel already, even level 3, not going to do too much work, but a beautiful stun, and probably LSA is going to land a kill, however, onto Miracle in return. But Raging Potato dominating 4-1 and 2. Already 800 gold in the bank.
Yeah, but I look at him a lot of the same way I look at Timbersaw, because obviously Disrupt and Timbersaw are the same here. But what I mean is, like, he's gonna get the Aghanims, he's gonna get the Vessel, and his late game is gonna be strong. Maybe he's gonna get a Refresher as well. He's gonna be a very strong hero, but you look at the utility that Slaughter provides, and it's just a little bit more. You know, the Blink Stun, the Aghanims being able to tank. Disruptor will always do the exact same thing throughout the whole game.
Hook shot. Onto yeah, it is perfect. LSA to try buying some time. They're gonna drop a Tombstone here. We do have a DD and a Sanities, though. I don't know if he's gonna be able to live. Disruption should kill him. Rather not Disruption, Astral should kill him on the way out. Cool guys don't look at their Astral efficient kills. A nice bash as the battery salt will end. Rotation from Play Hard. Nice. Kind of a high ground, they'll send Ohio. And they're gonna get the kill there. It's a Cypher.
That was pretty good. Lift at least. Well, obviously I wins the fight though. Getting that. Lina has the Trusty Shovel. She hasn't used it yet.
She is dead.
I mean, I know, but she's not using it. Why isn't she using the shovel? Alright, when she comes back, if she's gonna use the first thing she's gonna do is use the shovel. Alright, watch. Alright, taking time.
Thinking about TP to the lane. You can't miss out on XP. And then
you gotta get the CS.
And then she's gonna get the CS first, and then she's gonna use the shovel. There we go. There we go. There's the cell. Okay. Yeah, you can't miss CS.
Dire, I don't think they got all their neutral items yet. There's still one missing. So, just goes to show they're very busy on creating space in this game.
Neon's got a blink dagger now on their initiator. What's going on with Morph here? Oh, he's just farming ancients. I got really scared. I saw his HP dip. Dire, you said? Or Radiance still don't have any.
Oh damn, no, Dire. They only had 3 out of 4 last time at least. Oh,
hook shot.
Bye bye.
Down the bottom, onto the Morph lane. Yeah, very dead.
Yeah, they're just doing all they can just to create space around the map, get as many kills as they can. Especially Disruptor, who he's going to go for the Yules again, more set up for his combo. And there is a smoke for Neon. They can take a fight against him now. Disruptor's strong, but Ben-Hur is dead. I was like, what? And there we go. Just a smoke entrance and no vision. Will work out quite nicely for them. The Chain Frost, not gonna get too many bounces though. Gotta admit, I'm not sure why he didn't just astral himself and call for backup, you know?
Yeah, the TPs, we're plenty of TPs ready. But not the case. Actually, yeah, Lich TP'd in. Of course, the supports early on, they are just really, really good, right? Because the whole point of the supports are kind of balanced to be strong when cores are getting strong. So if you give a support core farm, they're going to get strong very quickly.
Ohio
in trouble? No, Ohio's actually going to get a kill at least. Not to play hard. Slither and Crush now for Cersei to secure the kill.
1 for 1.
So he's gonna fall off eventually, but first he's gonna be really strong. I mean, he still hasn't hit his full power spike, but after Raging Potato gets like Ags, I mean, what's his next item? Maybe a Scythe of Ice, but Refresher. I get, yeah.
I mean,
but even those items aren't gonna be as good as like a Morphling Manta, you know, that's a big item. A Morphling Lincolns, for example. A Morphling BK, you know what I mean? Like, there are so many
items you can't use when you're being agate.
You raise a good point there. You raise a good point.
That's why they hired me.
That is why they hired him. Also to bring up the ESL Mercedes S-Class.
You can't deny. I saw that one coming. No, I saw that one coming.
We're getting a little bit too predictable, I think.
You are the first one I just didn't see, but that one.
Well, I mean, these are the only 2 references I think I've made all day, so you got to cut me some slack, boss. But I will work on sneaking them
Top lane, Miracle.
Just, speaking of sneaking, Cypher's going to guess incorrectly here, so they were going for Miracle.
Getting the Yules on the lead and not far away from it.
She's level 10, has gone for the damage. This tends to be, sometimes you still see it split more for the cast range on the mid Lena, but I feel like the more popular build is the damage.
I think it's because, okay, if you get the cast range, I mean, first, okay, what's its for most of the time? Basically the Yules, you know, just so you can get them on the tip. Then you go close and you use your comp. But the 35 damage, that's towers, that's everything else that you're taking. You know, it's so good against Roshan.
Oh wow, he gets off the rage, the bash will still come through.
Gets in the Uber.
He got into the wagon. Uber's not going to take him too far though. Hook shot in. Trying to disrupt the fight. They've actually caught the Morphling. Then there's the Sinister Gaze. Do they have the initial damage? Not cool. Yes, they do actually. Mushi.
Sorry, did you play those here?
Chain Frost, and now that ulti is still bouncing around. Plenty of zombies around here though. As Cypher will get glimpsed back into 5 enemy heroes. Very good turn. All thanks to Ohio.
So someone was saying the good thing about Undying is that you have an Undying for the
the fight recap up. Oh, Rage Potato, this is a big kill. I think he's dead, unfortunately. Not much we can do. A lot of gold. 600 gold for killing a disruptor.
That's a fat disruptor, you know.
He's a fat disruptor.
Anyway, so yeah, the good thing about the Undying is that you have an Undying for the first 10 minutes. The problem with Undying is that then you have an Undying for the rest of the game. You know, it's like the hero just does nothing with after a while. And you're not gonna give him farm because the thing that makes him relevant is what? And Aghanim's? Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, homie, you're never getting that one. The hero's just so weird. And he didn't like crush the laning stage. They're not even 1k ahead at 17 minutes.
Well, and that's the kind of the problem here, and that's why I think the disruptor pick actually kind of works for them, is because normally, yes, Undying is strong early, but if you were able to accelerate the disruptor's farm, it doesn't matter. He's just so much stronger in that early, so they're able to kind of cancel that Undying effect and substitute their own disruptor. You know,
Mythbusters.
they reject their reality and substitute their own.
There you go. Oh, is that no? Okay, Raging Potato. He's here. He wants to glimpse someone.
They got vision of him though. They got vision.
know.
They've got a sentry down, but not quite in range. They're gonna maybe contest here for the outpost, doing a lot of damage here to Ohio. Can activate the battery soul and kind of just try and walk it off. Dagger forward. They will land the Flickering Crush, but straight to the Static Storm, interestingly enough. And that hurt now is going to astral him up. Ohio's still alive, but there you go. Yapaj just to zap him down quite quickly. Tombstone is dropped, so Team IO will go ahead and back off just a little bit here.
I feel bad for Undying and for another reason. Every time he tries to heal, that person's being spirit vesseled anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like, here's my heal, and you see like 20 HP healed, and you're like, oh, adorable.
20 HP healed. Yeah.
It's like, it's so cute, he's trying. Well, here, 2 items are all up. Philosopher's Stone on the dire side, as well as a Vambrace, Ring of Aquila, and Vampire Fights. A lot of the good ones. You know, there's a lot of the good ones coming out here. Although Ring of Aquila is not as impressive as it was when it was a tier 1 item. Whoa, that was something. Dire, they also have the Dragon Scale Essence Ring, arguably one of the best, especially on the Morphling. Next, Nether Shawl. Who is going to take the gift? The Nether Shawl to the